everybody, and welcome to the New Nasty Boys. I'm your co-host this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you listen or watch this thing. I'm Billy DeVore, and here is my co-host,
Chris Weir. What's up, Nasty Nation? Welcome to Binski'S Bar. We got some guests here.
Yeah, we do, but first off, Jake is in Seattle looking for Sasquatch again, so he's not here. But let's introduce all of our honorary co-hosts this evening. We'll start over here.
Hey, I'm Danny Rockett, currently receiving a sunburn from the sun.
Yeah!
I'm the cube sand, Michael Cotton.
Yeah!
Sun Ranto!
That was one of the best ones ever.
That's how we start the show. That's how we start the show.
That's
There
all
we
the time
go.
we have, unfortunately.
That's it. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks to Cincy Light for and
Don't forget me, Mike Waller, Cubs PS Plus podcast. Are you ready? I'm ready. Here we go.
Yeah.
there it is. We're all here, and look, here's the thing. We're all here in person. We're not doing it over Zoom, which makes me so goddamn happy. Because I'm just tired of doing this and looking at my laptop like, oh, these are my friends. And then I just get to go, oh, these are my friends.
Well,
it's so nice.
And what's amazing is that we're never in the same room.
No,
This is awkward and I'm very uncomfortable.
It's only the second. It's only the second time I've ever met Waller, I think, and then Danny tries to keep me as far away as possible.
Yeah, I can see it's the second time you met him because you're literally turning your back towards him. Like, I don't trust him. So thank you.
I operate.
It's not that I'm turning my back to him. I'm turning my front to you.
Oh, we got a little feedback. That's horny.
He's
All
actually
right.
going back to analytics. But
That might be the case.
Yeah, that's it. I think you might get into an actual fist fight, and I'm so happy my iPhone's gonna get it. So, dude, again, hold on. Let me do the thing that I'm so violently unprepared. And thanks to Cincy Light. Cincy Light, the spirit of Cincinnati. Cincy Light is a refreshing lager brewed in partnership with Cincy Reigns to benefit student athletes. This easy drinking classic is a perfect way to celebrate the Queen City. Raise a toast to triumph. You can get it in 12 packs, 24 packs, 30 packs, on draft, and our favorite, boop boop, full pints, baby, the tall can.
I feel like you're.
Someone just went ugh through the reed.
Because they weren't drinking a Cincy Light.
Exactly. If they had a Cincy Light or a Cincy Light Lime, they would know this is the flavor of Cincinnati Daddies. So, we got the biz out of the way. How are we doing, everybody? Thank you for coming to Cincinnati from all corners of the Midwest.
Yes, we welcome you.
Yeah, thanks.
Southeast.
Well, we were escaping tyranny in Chicago. You know, we got chased down here by tanks.
Oh,
Oh, wow. So you came to the safe haven.
Yeah, this is basically exile for us Cub fans that live in Chicago.
Yeah, well-
I've recorded all of Jimmy Kimmel's episodes so we can watch that later.
Sweet.
We'll be good.
Fight the power.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, keep it easy because I don't want to lose our sponsorship.
Yeah. Well, but I will say, if you do have to escape Chicago to go to Cincinnati, Binski'S Bar, baby.
Dude.
This is a Chicago
Oh, my
oasis
gosh.
in Cincinnati.
Live at Binski'S. How crazy is this? Sorry, I didn't think about it because I'm sweating. And
Well, what's new with that?
I
You
know.
sweat during every
I was gonna ask
podcast,
that,
regardless
like, I
for
don't know.
inside or outside.
that is also
You
true.
are baking, though. I'll give you that.
I am baking. But Brother 450 turned me over in the air fryer. We're good to go.
I smell mesquite.
Throw some yeast in there and we'll get some bread.
Yeah, well, you might. Yeah, you're right.
Or an infection.
Let's start with who traveled the farthest. I think it's Waller.
Yeah, I think it was me coming from Charlotte.
Yeah, dude.
So
The
I got
other.
yesterday.
So we were talking about
Real
this.
Queen City.
Now that's bullshit.
Get out
That's
of here with
what.
that.
You. Oh.
Hold my tiara.
Technically, isn't it London? I mean, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Well, I think that we should reinstitute this place as the Queef City.
Yeah, we could do that. I
Yeah,
like
because
that.
we be fucking. you know?
Yeah, the Windy City. We'll take that too. there's actually a mural painted around the corner that says Cincinnati to San Diego of the Midwest. No one knows how it originated.
Well, then we talked about it last week. You were in San Diego, and you were like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it totally made sense.
It
I
totally
loved it.
made
I saw
sense.
that banner, vice versa, over there.
Right.
San Diego, Cincinnati of the West Coast.
Yeah, because it's the same market size, same great seafood.
Yeah, great waves.
I don't know if you ever caught a wave here on the Ohio.
I did
You
one
ride,
last
brother.
night at Great American Ballpark.
Oh,
so
how did that
Oh,
I didn't do it. I'm a Cub fan. Like,
I know.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, did you take part in the waves? We're not doing that at
I
Wrigley.
went along with it. I didn't stand up. I just kind of went.
You do it the opposite way. You do it like, get out of here.
I take after you. You know what I do?
do?
Do you know what I do now because of you? And I am full on board with fuck the wave. And when people start doing it around me, I just go,
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Give them the old thumbs down. They
let them know.
See, Waller and I are Hawkeyes, right?
Sure.
In Iowa City, the wave is
And we have a
this.
different way.
And it takes forever, and by the time it's over, you're like, screw this.
Yeah, because
My arm's tired.
every other neighbor you have to you is fucking 90 miles away. You're like, hey, can they see it? Nah, I don't know. They're a speck. That was a fine joke.
a haystack?
Yeah. Oh, that killed the drummer from ELO? Or bass player? I don't remember.
Deep cut, deep cut.
Yeah. Do you guys know about that?
No?
What?
So the original,
About
I think,
every
bassist, the original.
musician who ever
No,
died
the
in
original.
Iowa?
No. I think that's what happened to Leonard Skinner. Actually, it was 4 hay bales. They weren't in a plane. Yeah, there was this guy who was the bassist or drummer for ELO, was driving in the English countryside, and then all of a sudden, just this hay bale rolled down the side of the hill and killed him in his car.
What kind of car?
And our sponsors.
What kind of car are you in that you are in danger of being killed by a hay bale? That's
Have you
what I want to
seen
know.
a Jaguar? They're very small.
I know.
You can say he got bailed out, huh?
Oh.
All right, I got to hit stop on this.
Danny, there are
start again.
there are actual comedians here. You are hurting their soul.
Actually, no, I loved it. Yeah, we loved it. Yeah, we're big fans.
Fun
I
it
haven't
up,
seen that
brother.
Billy's next special.
All right, we got to get on the tracks here. So, let's get on the tracks and really dig in here. Yeah, for no reason. But, dude, let's talk about Friday real quick. Here's our format. We're going to talk about Friday, Saturday. This is going to come out on a Monday. So we're not going to have Sunday's results. Sorry. But what we do have is all of these people who do know the opposition. And so let's start with Friday real quick, and then we're going to dig
Thursday,
into
right?
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, we're going to start with Thursday.
He does not know what day it is.
No,
Right.
I've been drinking since 13 years ago. So,
Well, but can we talk about like 4-game and 2-game series just shouldn't exist?
I fucking hate them.
They shouldn't exist.
No, I hate them, and what's going to happen is we're going to go to a 158 schedule, and we're going to see you the same amount of times, and the point of being in a division is that we see each other a fair amount. I truly miss playing you guys, like 38 times a season, you know?
Trust me, the Cubs miss playing the Reds.
No, they don't. Look at the record since 2018.
Well, I will say this in that Thursday game, and speaking of hangovers, the Cubs had a bad one because they had clinched the night before, so they only managed one lousy hit, and
Yeah.
it was a double, but still, I mean, Hunter Green, very talented pitcher, but not as talented as he was looking that evening.
Easy, partner. Actually, he was. If you look, I got the metrics guy over here. I got the numbers, fella. If you look at him, he's like he's like in the 97th percentile on first pitch strikes. Like that's how Hunter Green succeeds. And
Which is awesome because that's the strike that gets guys out.
One of the 3. But he just pounds the strike zone with a fastball inside, outside part of the zone, and he was just on it after pitching on what is considered a minor league mound in Scranton. It was such bullshit. Like you could
Yeah.
see the difference,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, totally.
So I mean, you got to you watched it Thursday, and what did you?
I mean, Hunter Green has always he's always had that in him, and he'll show it for a couple innings at a time. Like, I don't see him put it together a lot like he did that day.
Mm-hmm.
And can he do it consistently? That's the big question with Hunter Green.
And staying healthy.
Yes.
That's the big one. I mean, it took him almost 2.5 months to get back.
Yeah, and it took him, I think, 2 full seasons to learn how not to throw up on the mound. So we're like baby steps here. No, he looked dominant. I really loved it. I was curious to see like how the Cubs would respond after clinching at that point, if they would have, changed up the lineup a little bit. So I figured, I wasn't quite sure if Hunter was going to have like a really good outing because the previous one was one of his worst starts he ever had.
Yeah.
I got to say, though, he didn't strike out as many guys as Colin Ray.
Yeah, that is true, but also we are apt to just slow ball pitchers for some reason and have been as a franchise forever.
Danny, do you think Colin Ray was not allowed to celebrate the night before? Like, because he was...
Even better, he had his Jordan flu game. And he was so hungover that he kicked the crap out of the Reds, even though he did not
That might
secure
have been the best
a
game he
victory.
threw all year.
Or maybe his Doc Ellis LSD game.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
That's
him
what I'm
and-
going with. It was LSD for sure.
LSD's nuts.
Yeah, there we are.
I feel
Count
like...
it.
Still doing that?
Mark it
I
up.
feel like Soroka and Ray were like banished. They're like, you're going to Cincinnati tonight.
No
matter what happens.
You're not going to dinner. You're not.
They were here already.
We're putting you in the pod. You're just locked in.
We're locking up in Binski's bar.
Yeah.
I think Justin Turner was still drinking in game time, but he was in the lineup, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The bad part was that Colin Ray and Soroka actually did their job amazingly. They were so good that day, and yet Hunter Green just shut down that Cubs lineup for 9 straight innings.
Yeah.
That would have been something. The day after clinching to get no hit. I mean, that's come.
If you look at the chart, I mean, he is just pounding top third, outside third, inner third with his fastball, and also outside and away from righties and lefties. So he's making you chase up top. So he is fully on his game. What really is encouraging for us to see that we've talked about all year is the splitter 16 times.
Yeah, and he's been working in a way where he'll go through the lineup the first time, just starting primarily with his fast stuff, going, working fastball, and then working off of that to get to the slider. Then he changes up the game plan, probably works backwards. And I think he's been doing that a lot more effectively, even if they do know that that is the game plan that he's going with.
Right, and what we talked about last week too is like him working backwards did not work in Sacramento because again, it is not a major league mound, and it worked when he went back home, and that is a huge game changer for him as a 2-pitch guy, and then adding that third, and then being like, hey, this is how I open. And then he's closing with 100, 101, 99 mile an hour
Yeah, I was gonna
fastball.
say you're burying the lead. The guy throws 100. Like,
I know, that's the
it's
point.
Like the 8th inning, and he's still like.
Yeah,
pounding 100.
because I'm giving you the analysis backwards.
No, but the thing is, to go off of that, the problem with Hunter Green we saw a lot, there wasn't enough differential between his fastball and his hard slider, so people were already gearing up and being able to take a little bit off their swing, and he was just getting pummeled a lot, and people were jumping on him when he was getting behind in the count, talking about him being able to throw first pitch strikes, which is such a horrible part of his game previously.
Right.
Just getting down in the count. But him being able to throw that splitter, to be able to drop it to like 85, as opposed to living in 90 to 100.
Yeah.
It's just enough to keep people off balanced enough to miss barrels.
I mean, enough is crazy to even just say, which is 9 innings of one-hit baseball. He had 1 walk. That's even more crazy.
Yeah.
And then you look at Colin Ray. Can we just shout out the pitching department in general for the Cubs, finding this guy and being like, hey, man, you're the bullpen guy, but then, like, coming out in emergency and just thriving.
Coming from a bunch of those this year. Brett Keller and Drew Pomerantz. They had Chris Flexen for a while. Was actually good until they need the roster spot back.
Right.
This has been a year where we talk a lot about dumpster diving for the Cubs, and they do a lot of it, but they've been really successful with it this year.
Brother, we're raccoons.
I mean,
we thrive in that dumpster.
We go through your trash.
Look, if you search enough trash cans, you will find treasure, baby.
That's right.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, we'll get our wet paws on him. Don't you worry. That's what we do.
But it's also like he has a similar build to Nick Martinez, where he's got 7 pitches.
Yeah. Well, and the Brewers did a good job with him last year, and kind of built him up, and he was able to eat innings, and he's able to just. He's not a dominant pitcher, obviously. He's the Cubs' 5th starter for a reason.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the bullpen, but he goes out and almost every start keeps the Cubs in the game, gives them a chance to win, and that's all you can ask for out of a 5 spot.
Right, and especially with your lineup and hoping that offense happens, and it normally does. So, except for on Thursday. Whoa, this is a soft spot, eh?
Hold on. All last month, or
Yesterday, y'all scored fucking 4 runs.
No, look,
we have to score 5, otherwise we lose.
You have to score. You have to score 8.
8. Yeah, yes.
That feels
Come
good
on
to
now.
say.
Yeah.
That's a fun crooked number we haven't said as Reds fans in a while.
Well, what we're wondering about Colin Ray is he even going to make the wild card team? I don't know, unless they would wanted to use him as
Bullpen.
an emergency bullpen guy to eat innings, but you don't want to be eating innings in a 3-game.
if you're eating innings
Yeah,
in a
you've lost,
3-game
just go
series,
home, yeah.
it's not a 3-game series.
No,
not
but
a thing.
in a 3-game series, you also can't. If the starter gets out and does not have it that day, you can't let him twist it. You got to get him out.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
But they could use him out of a bullpen as a bridge guy too. I mean, that's a nice thing about Colin Ray is he
Hammer and Saad, you could use either one of those guys.
Yeah, but then also
We've
you
seen
use.
Assad today.
Well, you also use Soroka in the 8th.
We
Hold
don't
on,
even know about
hold
him.
on, hold on,
He
hold
came
on,
up
hold on.
and got hurt right away, and then we saw him one
If-
time, and then
If Soroka
let's see.
is on this playoff roster, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
He'll be there, Michael. He's gonna just to make you crazy.
Now it's crazy. Yeah, that might make you crazy,
Yeah,
but then
I-
look at what the Dodgers are going through, dude. They have the most innings pitched out of any bullpen, so you kind of have to feel better about yourself.
I don't think you understand.
Oh,
I only
okay.
have time to watch the Cubs. The Dodgers, they play at midnight every night. Those
Yeah.
guys, whatever.
You're
Who
not
cares
watching?
about the Dodgers. The Dodgers, I'm gonna tell it right now. Dodgers,
Listen up,
overrated.
Shohei.
The Cubs only ever
Overrated.
play the Dodgers in April.
well, what do you mean overrated?
Cubs swept them. Brewers swept them. Didn't you guys see them?
We came close, then we got walloped at their house.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
but hey, I'm saying National League Central, baby, just killing the Dodgers out there, the super team. I think that, I don't know.
They do take our
These
division
are
lightly.
stats.
Yeah.
I am not looking this up for personal reasons,
Because I may be wrong.
but I may be wrong. But as far as I've been able to tell, the National League Central has destroyed the Dodgers this year.
The National League Central is just destroying in general, and it's just media bias. I think that's just what it is. I'm not out here trying to be a one of those guys, but it's true. You look at what Milwaukee has done, it's crazy, and then you watch them, and you're like, how the fuck are they doing this? I'm bored.
I still don't get it.
I don't either. It's just great defense, great pitching, starting pitching. They took a bunch of dudes out of the bullpen that were supposed to be first round starting pitchers, and then they fell off, and they're like, yeah, we can throw you in our pen. And then dudes who just slapdick around like the Reds.
And then they traded for a Chicago White Sox player, which
Andrew Vaughn, dude.
I didn't know
Don't even get me started on him.
that was a thing that you could upgrade your team by bringing in somebody from the Chicago White Sox.
Hey, he's carried me to my 7th place in my fantasy baseball league.
Yeah, it's amazing too with the Brewers too, because they have about the same sort of financial realm that the Cincinnati Reds are living in. So it's possible to be able to construct something without the same amount of money as God.
I will say though, the Cincinnati Reds are a much more fun team to watch.
No, they aren't.
I would.
No, they're not.
I would.
I can tell you from watching every game, they are not fun to watch. They're infuriating. They piss me off. They piss us off
They middle
so
out
much.
so
They
hard.
made Jake go back to Seattle. That's how mad he is.
I'm on my 3rd pacemaker right now.
Hold
It's
up.
ridiculous.
Wait, we need to
I'm
address.
16. This shouldn't be happening.
You shouldn't even be here.
I shouldn't even be here.
Where's John? That's his joke.
That is a joke. He is well of age, and Binski's bar does not serve underage people.
Ice.
Just want to make sure that was out there. No, I really do want to address this because the Sun Ranto show
Sure.
is known
Mm-hmm.
for not giving the Cubs much leeway.
Sure.
We do get excited when they win. But
You
we
give
don't
us-
give them any leeway. And then I listen to the new Nasty Boy. You are the most goddamn positive podcast I've ever heard for a team that I think is 500 right now.
We have no choice but to be positive because everyone else in our sphere is so negative.
We were born in darkness.
That's why
Yeah, you just adopted it.
That is why they are the San Diego of the Midwest. Because people are just happy.
Yeah,
For
wait
no
till
reason.
wait till you see our Navy shipyard.
It's that Midwest nice. You say something nice, or you say nothing at all.
Yeah, dude, my mom
You guys
taught
can't
me
say
that.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, my mom taught me that, and well, she voted for another person. Anyway,
Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on.
Jill Stein?
wow, where is Jill Stein? Where is she? It's almost like she's in a cottage, and every 4 years she's like, I gotta do something. Fuck. But here's the thing with us, and we'll dive in a little bit deeper too, but the thing with us is that we are inconsistently consistent, which is all of a sudden these young bats wake up, they do something, and then they fall asleep. And what has been the fucking steady line for the Cincinnati Reds is that we have excellent starting pitching, and our bullpen is exceeding expectations. You might look at the numbers and be like, oh, that ERA is high. Yeah, dude, ERA is high because you give up a bomb, it inflates like crazy. We and you look at innings pitched with our bullpen too. We're in like fifth. It's crazy that we're leaning on guys like Scott Barlow that we found off the scrap heap.
Santillan? Like we blew
Tony rules. So he's been in our system. We drafted him and developed him. We tried to make him a starter, and it didn't work. It didn't work.
That's
but
what
his-
we call is the there was a Chicago handshake, and that was a Chicago face slap.
That was the Cincinnati cacophony.
Yeah, the Cincinnati Kiss.
Spell with a C, just to make it work. But you look at Tony, and like he's always been a fastball heavy dude. That his problem was control, and now he has it, and he just never could stretch. And now it's like, hey man, can you do these two pitches in this spot? And he's done it. He's thrived.
Like a slightly smaller Jumbo Diaz.
Yeah.
Don't you compare him to that piece of shit. Fuck Jumbo
He was
Diaz.
my favorite pitcher on the Reds for pretty much an entire generation. I'm like, here comes Jumbo. Everybody take the over.
Brother, they introduced the bullpen cart because of Jumbo Diaz.
yeah.
You understand, in Mexico, he's still pitching, and he's like, hey, over here. Hey, there you go.
Bullpen forklift for that guy.
And he does have to have somebody else blow into it for it to start. Pretty nice.
He's like, I'm not going to throw a 7.
So I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
For the Reds, the Reds have this young talent. They got the young pitching.
Sure.
We've seen that coming for a while, and why? In the past, the Reds have spent money when it was time. Why did they not go add a veteran bat this offseason?
Is it still a hangover from 2020?
That's a great way to put it.
Because you don't have
They
to add.
spent-
You shall not be named.
So they spent
get
so
a
much
good
money in 2020 going after it, and with the deal the Reds have, you don't see it. We don't get the numbers publicly, but with what the Reds have done, knowing that they bet the farm on 2020 and lost,
Well,
they're
we
violently recovering.
all lost in 2020.
We did, but the Reds lost most because.
I like
I
how
disagree there.
thousands upon hundreds
you
of
have
thousands of
biblical
people
losses?
died
Well, look.
in 2020, and Billy's like the Reds.
even from a
the
big-
Reds
It
were
was
the
a
worst.
Sure.
team, so-
They had the
You
worst outcome.
You understand the Reds had locusts at Great American Ballpark. They had to mark every office with a red above above their office, like our firstborn is safe. Like it was bad.
They were outlining the box in the blood of a lamb. It was spooky times. everybody.
It was, dude. Our river became chilly.
I do think we did have. And actually, that was the best thing that happened.
Yeah.
That was a great day.
Yeah, I was in there sifting it like a fucking miner from 1849 in the West for the gold rush. It's like, this is the chili rush! And I went in.
No, the
Float
chili
like a boy
rush
on
is the
cue.
day after.
Billy Billy the Boy on cue.
Billy the Boy on cue.
I do think like we did have PTSD with the $40 million deal we had with Candelario that we had to eat. So I think that was like one of our big investments. And
Tasted
also with
great.
fucking Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas is the big one. And also, don't forget about Shogo Akiyama.
Yeah, man. The amount of times that the Reds have pushed their chips in, you know, regardless of the stack, it has really bitten them. So they've been trying to play around the edges a lot.
I might be.
It's totally different if you guys go get Alex Bregman on that deal.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. And hopefully next year,
which is fine because you pay him for 1 year.
You can't. I don't think he will do another pillow deal.
No, but I think he's going to opt out and go for it. What I'm saying is you could have him this year for the 1 year.
But then you look at our lineup. Would you put him at third? Or are you DHing him? Or are you making him play first?
Yes.
Okay. You want the bat.
I want his bat in that stadium.
The problem that you have here is that we have been now, I guess, since the trade deadline, glove forward, which is horse shit with moving Key Brian Hayes here. Like, in a vacuum, I love the Key Brian Hayes move. But then when you get me out of that fucking bagless Dyson, I fucking still hate it. Because Eugenio Suarez has hit 7 home runs since he's been traded. That is the difference that this club needs and has needed, which is just offense. Oh,
That hits 960 against the Cubs.
Dude.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude. And we talked earlier like about if we could get like a big bat, being Suarez, that would buy us, we felt like, at least 2-3 games. And that has been the difference, so far. And, of course, you know, when you have a team that is getting shut out so frequently, you have to blame the defense. What are they doing? The Reds have lost so many games by just 1 run and have gotten shut out so many times.
It's all Ellie's fault.
Yeah,
He's at short. It's all his fault. He's got too many buttons undone.
They didn't address the bigger issues of not going out and getting a legitimate bat. They eventually shifted Marte to right field to address that issue.
Oh.
But instead of recovering offensively to apply someone else to third, they got someone who offensively just, you know, isn't, you know, adding anything to the team, but defensively it's really great. So it's, again, like hedging your bets and just really taking things around the edges.
The thing that I love about the whole glove first idea is that you see a lot of like people talking about it. Hoyer is one of them, talking about how important the defense is, and everybody's into it, right? So then we got a guy like Christopher Morel. The dude hits 18 home runs in the first half, and they trade his ass because apparently he's not good at third base. And then we bring in Matt Shaw the next year. Matt Shaw is objectively great at third base.
Sure.
And halfway through the year, they're like, we might need to go get Eugenio Suarez because he can't hit.
Right.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
If you fix the problem that you think you had, then why do you need to go get another guy? And they didn't need to. And obviously, Matt Shaw has been one of the best hitters on the Cubs.
Neither of our teams went and got any juice really at the trade deadline.
I disagree. I disagree because Miguel Andujar
Because
has been exactly what this bench needed for depth. And like I told you last night, he's second in OPS against lefties. He's second behind Judge since 2023, and then he fucking hit a bomb. Dude, he is what we needed to compare to like Connor Joe. And to give us the depth that we needed, and he's going to be a free agent next year.
Yeah.
So like, I would love to resign him, but he's limping around with a quad that is bumming him out, and he still hit a fucking bomb, dude. Like,
Danny, might I remind you, Soroka had a single inning of no-hit baseball last night.
And then we went and got Zach Lightel. Well, he's pitching today, and we're all very excited about it.
He's eating a bunch of Swedish fish.
Is that how he sounds when he talks?
Brother, he's a bulldog. He's like a Looney Tune.
A favor and watch. An interview with him. I feel bad for laughing. But it's hilarious.
So we talked about this earlier, but in 2023, when he was with the Giants, Gabe Kapler strolled out all fucking juiced up and went to go pull him, and Zach was like, "Nah, I can still pitch." And he went, "No, you get out of here." And then they had like, and Zach like looked back at him. And he's like, "Hey, you're fucking wrong." And Gabe was like, "I'm muscles." And then they all walked back into the dugout, And then they had a meeting in the clubhouse afterwards, and Zach got released. And when he got, the interview before he got released, he's like, yeah, I just had a disagreement with my manager, and it just didn't go great. And then he went to the Rays, and they were like, hey, man, you're a 3-pitch guy instead of 6. And they fixed his slider, they fixed his splitter, and his fastball.
Which, honestly, most pitchers are 3-pitch guys, not 6.
Exactly.
That's if your pitcher comes in with 6 pitches, you need to be like, how about we look at the first 3 that are really good?
Or he's Yu Darvish.
Yeah,
or Nick Martinez.
Yes.
Yeah, there are a few.
Yeah.
There are a few that can do it, but in
Colin Ray
general-
on Thursday. He had 7.
Well,
Look,
sure. It depends how you count it all.
He had 4 different fastballs at 91 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly. They
Yeah.
all kind of like resemble each other.
They go
So
this
I'm not-
way,
it's a
that way.
completely different pitch. I'm like, sure.
Colin Ray's on the mound going, oh, I put my fingers on the wrong spot on the ball for that one.
I held my breath for
Well,
that.
I think that's, getting to the trade deadline, I think that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like we fixed some bench guys. Like we got Willie Castro, you got Andrew,
Love Willie
you get some
Castro.
power. We
I love
both-
Willie Castro until he started playing.
Exactly. No, I like the move until we actually saw what he did on the field. But it's like
We loved
Well, you
Willie
guys-
Castro until
you
he became
guys are-
an everyday starter.
Well, you guys are always like, I love these players, and then until they put on your uniform, and it's like, well, here we go, and
But
uniformity,
really,
uniformity,
it's like
you
they
hate them.
addressed like a few things, but nobody like juiced their lineup like for an everyday.
No.
And that goes because I think it's just easy to make the wild
Do you-
card now, and
Yep.
you're clinching berths in like the middle of September now, and it's not really exciting.
I'll be honest with you, I'm glitching a berth right now.
That's
I know, I
actually,
can smell it.
I'm going to give you a wide berth.
I would like to know from fans of a team that,
May clinch a berth.
let's be fair,
Yeah.
probably aren't going to the postseason tournament. What do you guys think?
Oh,
about-
that's fucking rude.
They can
What?
go to keep
Whoa,
reality.
we're 2 back,
We just
you
beat us
son of a
2
bitch.
games.
What do you guys think about I feel like the playoffs are gone. We have a little league
Ugh.
postseason tournament where like literally half the teams get in, and it's boring. I mean, it is boring. It's kind
More
of
like
a.
literally a third.
I'm really into the NLCS now, but
Yeah.
I've got to sit through a month of baseball to
Yeah.
get it.
And I'll piggyback on that. The stadium was empty last night. And for a team that's in the hunt, that are only a
Yeah.
game or 2 out of the wild card, like I was expecting it to be a little bit more like, let's show up and get them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it is. That's
Yeah, I'm with you,
And
but
fireworks.
one thing really quick, sorry. This Bloody Mary just melting in the sun is pissing me off.
That is
camera.
no way to talk to
me to
John
get it
Holmes.
Okay, look,
He's not even here.
He's not
No,
even
he's
here.
melting in the
Where-
sun.
Oh yeah, he's in the porta potty taking a nap.
oh, who's this at?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Lukewarm Bloody Mary.
I don't want it. God
Ugh.
damn.
It's
I
all
thought you wanted it.
separated.
No, it's just making me mad.
Oh, all right.
No, was that? Did you order that for me?
Sorry, Billy.
I don't know where the hell
I think
it's
it was
from.
mine.
Oh, dude, that's just making me mad. Now it's just tomato soup. Are you kidding me?
It's gazpacho. Alcoholic gazpacho.
This gazpacho's too hot. It's room temp. It's too hot.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I thought that might be my wife's. And I'm looking around, and what I
just
find
went in.
hilarious about this is that, yeah, she never listens to Son Ranto.
I don't blame her.
She's here live today,
Yeah.
and she disappeared. She's gone.
Yeah, she's
like,
now. Here's the thing. This is being fed
just
through
left.
the entire bar. So someone please bring me an old style and a shot of Malört and put it on my tab.
2.
You have to go William John
3.
DeVore the fourth, but the thing is you have to say DeVore IV because it fucks up their system.
oh my god.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
could go for the same thing on Billy's tab.
My favorite is Alicia just going, "Oh God."
I'll do the same because as I literally just found out, and I was explaining to my wife before
Yeah.
she apparently left me.
She left you temporarily.
Now she's
Let's get
really
that.
left you.
Oh wait,
That
there's a
is-
beer here.
That Malört is so good out of an ashtray. Like what?
It is better out of an ashtray somehow.
Dude,
I had a
It can't be
shot.
worse than out of a shot.
hold on. What Keel said earlier, he was at a conference in New Orleans.
I guess you're right.
He was at a bartenders conference in New Orleans, and they asked like a bunch of the bartenders. They're like, Oh, thank you.
You're Binski's waitress today.
Thank you so much. Please remember to tip your wait staff.
Yes, Binski's been there. And then, here we go. Let's do that. And they were like a
Do you wanna
third of
switch?
them.
I can drink this Cincy.
You want to drink them?
Yeah, I mean, is it warm enough?
It's cool.
Another 10 minutes.
I think so. Yeah, you should put it back in the sun.
I will tell
Uh-oh, we
you,
got
as a
some-
teenager.
But, sorry, let me finish the story real quick. So he went to a conference, New Orleans, and he said a third of the bartenders, what they learned from that was that Malört tastes better out of an ashtray.
And there it is.
So it's being spread nationwide because of Binski's. Keep it going for Binski's for having us.
Yeah,
Opening it up
absolutely.
very early. Thank you so much.
And shout out to Joey Wrigleyville Bum, who actually sent me $50 because he wants everybody at this bar to enjoy Malört out of an ashtray on him.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
True hero.
True hero.
God, thank you, Joey.
And I can't
Thank
thank
you, Joey.
I can't thank enough of you guys of Ranto Nation.
Seriously. This is super fun.
This
Getting
is
to,
great.
Hang out in each other's cities. We
Yeah.
did this last
I don't know
year.
if I've ever heard Ranto Nation.
That's what I fucking deemed it now.
We're ranters.
Nah, Ranto Nation is really fun.
Oh, I gotta change my tattoo now?
Let's get back at hand real quick. Let's talk about Nick Lodolo really quick.
Do we have to?
Yes, because I love Nick Lodolo. He's been a fucking head case all year with starting with, he was fastball changeup guy to start the year, if you look at his metrics.
Yeah.
And then all this, he brought back that gnarly curveball. It was going really well. And it was that back foot bitch that just nailed people. And then he got a blister. And he's like, yeah. And you look at, his numbers.
That's how blisters occur. That's what the doctor said. You gotta.
I hear the trainers listen for that.
You got a gnarly.
I have to say, for all the new Nasty Boys fans out there,
There's 5 of them.
you need to give a lot of props to Billy. Just, man, he is working so hard today to keep the shit on the rails. we are everywhere, and he just keeps these like, oh, but Nick Lodolo, who?
Don't you even say who about my boy. We love him. This is a pro Nick Lodolo
He's
podcast.
carved up the Cubs a lot in his career, too.
Yeah, because he's gnarly, dude. When he is on, he's on.
The Reds have had the season series by far last year, and this year I think we were 500 against you. Now we're not, I don't think. I
No,
think
we're
we might
up.
have the season
We're up a
series
game.
against us
We're
now.
up a game
crazy.
now.
You know, and you thank Nick Lodolo but he didn't last very long in the game last night.
No, I think you thank the Dodgers for giving all of us extra wins early in the season.
Yeah, well, that's just how the Reds start. That's just every Cincinnati sports team said we start slow.
That's our plan. We get
That's
up
it.
a most wins.
But you look at his chart with Lodolo, dude, and you see so many at the bottom, like just hitting the plate. That brings me so much joy because
Yeah.
it means he's back to using that as his out pitch.
And we were talking previously before this about Nick Lodolo, like where he is thriving is when he's moving moving around the zone a whole bunch. And then when he's doing that and feeling a lot more confident with his fastball, being able to, dot something on the inside part of the plate, and then he can work outside, maybe drop a curveball in there. And that's been my favorite Lodolo, when he's attacking pitchers, and then he gets that little shoe scraper we can throw every once in a while for a strike.
Right, because we're so bored when it's like, he leads the league in soft contact. He had 17 soft contact pitches, and 12 of them were outs. Like, we're so bored, but it's great. It's like, man, that's what you want from your number 2 guy. But when you watch it, you're like, yeah, I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah, he doesn't throw a lot of pitches that, if you're a batter, that you would want to swing at.
Right, which is what happened in April, May, June, and then found it, and then lost it, and then clearly found it again last night. He hung a few, which is what we've talked about, is when he hangs that curveball, it go bye-bye.
Yeah.
And that's what happened last night, and including with his fastball, because he's not deceiving you while tunneling it. He's leaving it high without it matching, and it gets mashed.
And because Porter Hodge, it didn't even matter.
Thank God for Porter Hodge.
The Cubs managed to strike out 10 times last night and didn't even have the decency to give us some pizza.
Yeah, that was horse shit. Yeah.
They took out 10 times, and
Yeah.
then Ian Happ had hit a stupid fly ball like a bum. He looked like shit on strike two, too. He went down to a knee swinging at that thing. I was like, one more of those, baby.
I actually had a question.
Oh.
When Colin Ray got his 11 strikeouts, did
That
everybody
does
get
not
pizza?
count.
No, it does not count. It's got to be red.
That's
Yeah.
the cup.
Yeah. What, you get a one fucking topping from wherever tavern place you have? Our tavern place has sweet sauce. Which one do you have?
No, here's the thing. When the opposing team strikes out 11, you need to send them to the worst pizza place. Like, the absolute...
Unfortunately, that's also La Rosa. So
There it is.
it's the same place.
It's called Ghost Domino's, and it's just La Rosa's. What's something I wanted to ask you, like if you're like seeing, I mean, we don't, you have some of the numbers in front of you, but like, fuck, I forgot. This is a bummer.
Well, here's
But with Lodolo,
yeah.
like seeing all that weak contact and like, who would you compare in your rotation or your bullpen? Someone who is very similar to creates that kind of weak contact.
He's on, I think it's JMO.
Yeah?
Ty Allen gets a lot of weak contact.
Our whole,
Yeah.
really, our entire
Schroeder does also.
pitching staff is made up of these guys.
That's
Like,
what
we
I
don't
thought.
We don't
1 through
have
5.
100
It's
greens
so
pumping 100.
boring.
The closest we have to that is Kate Horton, who's been electric this year.
True.
And
Or
he-
maybe
Brother,
Justin
since the
Steele
All-Star break,
before.
he's got like a 1.08.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's won.
Oh, no, it's right. It's 0.78. Yeah.
He's in Jake Arrieta territory.
And I don't think, we're not going to see him.
Kerry Meyer saving the day here because I'm like dying over here. I'm like, well, I guess I'm losing
Yeah.
my right arm today.
We put we put a ginger directly in the sun. Exactly.
So dude, in
So
2020, I did fucking drive-in gigs, where it was at drive-in movie theaters, because I brought John. That was terrible. The worst was it was like,
John,
oh yeah, we'll have
sorry.
you. Well,
Sorry
not
he
John,
did that to you.
not John, but
Live on air.
I'm saying the gigs were terrible. John was great, but I'm saying one of them was at 2:00 at a drive-in, 2:00 p.m. I had to put sunscreen on for a gig. And then instead of getting laughs, people would just honk, and I am still alive. So, what?
You walked your car.
Oh, that's funny. I did walk a car one time. I did 4 of them. I walked a car because in the middle of it, I was auctioning off cars as a joke, and people would honk for bids. And then I talked shit about that guy's car. And it was a rough car. It was a hoopty, and the guy also driving it didn't bring a shirt, so he's just sitting there shirtless, and he's just
Michael Cotton, by the way.
sitting on the hood, angry. And I'm selling off his car, and then they just pulled off and left.
There's nothing sadder than a shirtless, crying man in a shit car driving away from someone making fun of him.
He's like, I thought this was comedy, and
His turn
then
signals didn't work, so he used his hands.
I gotta go.
That's a left.
Oh, but he went right.
I'll help you keep this sucker on track.
Yeah, please
I'll
do.
go back to a point I was going to make. If we're going back on the track.
Yeah.
So you talked about Hunter Green pumping the strike zone.
Yeah.
There was a start probably 5 or 6 starts ago. Kate Horton came out. He threw 33 of his first 34 pitches were in the zone.
Yeah.
And he was just dominating. He's just attacking guys. He's getting them down to 0-2. Even his wipeout pitches are sometimes in the zone and they just can't touch it. But he is on them from pitch 1.
Does he have crazy velocity? I have him on my fantasy
He's like
team.
97, 98. Like,
Oh,
he's not
dude.
throwing 102.
And that's all you need.
Yeah.
I was talking with Eric Longenhagen about this from Fangraphs, and this was in 2021, where we were all velocity all the time. And I said to him, I was like, so with the trend of velocity, don't you think that it's going to shift back to just location? And he went, that's a great question. I think eventually we will, and I think we're starting to see it. And I think it started last year.
Can I just say, location never went away. Like, that was always the thing.
Off
even
speed
with
came into vogue though, and then there was like a stat last year that more than half the pitches were not fastballs at some point.
and that's what I wanted to say. You nailed it. Off speed.
Keep your mic to your fucking face.
I mean, the sweeper.
Off speed. Can we talk about Imanaga?
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, the sweeper.
Hold on. My strike
Hold on,
We
Chris.
talk
Chris
so
here.
much.
No, I was going to
Mike's
say,
trying
we're
to get
talking
in.
about in vogue stuff. It seems like every pitcher has a sweeper, at least that they have or are working on right now.
Yeah. Well, that's because, like, Houston, so what? As soon as you get drafted or you're brought in, they're like, you are pitching a sweeper. And I asked Derek Johnson about this. I was like, is there a pitch like Houston has with their sweeper, like something that you have that you want to just debut, like dominantly have in your entire fucking slow A all the way up? And he went, no, dude, everything's curated to every pitcher, which
Yeah.
is so nice to hear.
Well, the Cubs brought in Tyler Zombro from I'm blanking, it's in Charlotte where I live, but
Yeah.
that pitch lab. But so many of these guys, you look at the Cubs staff, and I do so many of the game reactions we all do, and one thing that strikes me almost every day, even when they lose, the Cubs starting pitchers don't walk guys.
No.
Shota doesn't walk guys, J-Mo doesn't walk guys. So I'll hear complaints that, Shota's giving up too many home runs, or J-Mo comes in and gives up 2 long balls in the first inning. They're all solo shots. So I don't give a crap whether 2 runs are scored on 2 solo shots or
Right.
they strung 4 doubles together. Like,
Right,
it's
you would
such
rather
nuts.
have
That's
that.
like the pitches.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You give up one dong, and to live in that zone is exactly
And
where
your
you
point
want to
about
be.
Glove first. If you're pounding the strike zone from the start, you're making them put the ball in play. Then the defense matters.
Yep.
And that's where PCA and Dansby and Horner,
Yep.
Shaw at third base, Michael Bush is very good at first base. That matters. The saves the Cubs a lot of runs.
Yeah, speaking of solo shots, we have Littell on the mound today. It's something to keep an eye on because he does give up a lot of bombs, but
He's given up the most in the league.
yes, but they've been mostly solo shots.
But here's what I'm worried about.
Swanson's gonna hit 3 solo
I
shots.
will
this
say
year.
that-
Gosh.
The whole
But-
solo thing doesn't matter.
5
if you give up
homers
6
he's given up.
Exactly. It is spread out. I'm with you. As long as you don't hang a crooked number, it don't matter. And our fear has always been you can hang one, but will our offense wake the fuck up and match? They did it last night on Friday, but that is something that this team violently can't keep up with, and that's our biggest issue.
Offense, absolutely.
Offense, like you look at our lineup, dude. We now have someone who's hit 20 homers, and it's Ellie after last night, and he hadn't hit one since July 18th. And you have Spencer Steer, who was right on his tails, who got benched, and all of a sudden now he has 19. You look at the rest of our lineup, dude. It is OPS plus of 86 to like 102. Like, it's all average.
Which is crazy in Great American Ballpark, which is known as a hitter's.
Cowboy said it when I had my hog out. I'm at the urinal, and I was
Wait,
listening. A guy, my hog
Hold
out.
on.
next to the Cowboy?
Dude,
This
brother,
whole-
I was
this whole
eating his
podcast just took a
Grippos.
completely different turn.
Yeah, it didn't. This is normal. What do you got in the bag?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
We got some-
Whoa, we have a mystery.
Mystery bag.
Let me finish my point, and then I will pull this out.
I heard that before.
There you go. 'Cause
Count it.
So, Cowboy said on the radio, and he said, if you're hitting in this Reds lineup 3, 4, 5, you should be hitting 30 home runs because you're hitting most of them here. And I went, yeah, but the Reds' philosophy has been, well, what if we turn those doubles into homers? Which is what they tried with Nick Castellanos. It worked. And then they were like, what if we did that with Mike Moustakas and Jammer Candelario? Did that work? No.
That's a banger of an idea.
You're 1 for 3.
And
But
then,
they-
and then they found out, like, oh, what if we just use doubles as doubles? And we just kept running people around the bases. But
Or-
nobody ever thinks about that. That would have been a great idea.
Or you have someone who hits homers already, and then they hit them farther. It's crazy. Let's see what's in the bag. Oh, I feel like J.J. Abrams. This is my mystery box.
I feel like this is 7.
Ready? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, I got
Oh,
ice.
you son of a gun. You walked right into it. You piece of garbage. Oh, take it down. Oh, you like that.
Smirnoff Ice, and he is
Oh, it's gonna be a long
slamming
night,
this
Lord.
Oh,
Congratulations.
babe, you're gonna drive.
You're going to shit in a urinal later.
Yeah, thank God this comes out Monday morning.
Elise has been wearing driving gloves all day. There was never
Thank you, sir. Dude,
Thank you.
the presentation was wonderful. Keep it up for Keel here at Binski's. Binski's fucking rules. Come here on
does
Friday
rules.
for their
Nice
fucking
place.
meat raffle, and it's just me with those bags on my dick.
Just sweating in the corner.
Yeah, my wife is not happy.
Read the ham selection slow.
Oh, this is some prosciutto.
Your wife's never been to the meat raffle. It's like, I know Billy's going to be there.
Nah, she's coming to the meat counter, you know what I mean? All right. Back on track here. You know what? All right. Let's just fucking... I want some questions for you guys, and then I need you guys to ask me similar questions, which is, we're going to start here. Of all phases of your guys' team, what has you most nervous going into the postseason? I'll start with Mike.
I keep thinking of starting pitching because they have guys who've struggled lately. Matthew Boyd's hit the wall. Shota, I think, has kind of hit the wall a little bit. James Centennial's been on and off. Horton has pitched more innings this season than he's pitched, I think, college and his pro career combined heading into this season.
Yeah.
But I've said that all year about the starting pitching, and it's been the biggest strength of this team. So I suppose really it's got to be the offense.
Oh, is it because
They're
Tucker's
not
out?
scoring the way they were. Tucker's out. They've got guys who are slumping, and I think I'll let Cotton jump in at this point.
Cotton, you?
It's the front office.
They can't do anything.
The beer
Just
prices.
It's always the front office. It's always rat face. That's what we call Craig Counsell around these points. Look,
I think he looks like Sam the Hawk from the Muppets. But
well, here's the thing. We called Craig Counsell rat face when he was the manager of the Brewers. And I think a lot of people really assumed once he became the manager of the Cubs, that would go away. No. He's still
has a rat face.
Got the same
Jesus.
voice before.
more so, yeah. And I actually hate him more now
Yeah.
than when he was with the Brewers because the dude makes every wrong choice.
Ugh.
Look, and I'll tell you right now.
What did I say?
No,
What did I say earlier? You love someone until they're fucking in your uniform.
Yeah. No.
You hate them.
No, sorry, Billy.
I nailed it.
I hated him as a Brewer.
Yeah, but you hate him more now.
I
Yeah.
just hate him more now. Like, trust me, my hate doesn't change based on what uniform you're wearing.
That's why I like you.
Danny,
This is the worst playoff team I've ever seen in my life.
that's
This is
not
the
true.
worst,
That's not
best
true.
team,
That's not
but
true.
they are-
83 win Cardinals.
they are-
Fuck off.
Yeah.
And they won the World Series.
Look, the Cubs are actually a very good team.
No, they're good.
Sorry, the players on the field
Are good.
Okay,
yeah.
are good.
Yeah.
And what happens when Ratface gets a hold of them, Danny, in a game situation?
Well, yeah, I mean he's playing two 40-year-old guys for no reason. That shouldn't even be on the team. You know, you got Carlos Santana out there, but
Yeah, you said this last night, and you said Rizzo would be better off.
Well,
I don't.
even know if that's true. They could. Actually
I think
have
his
somebody
hips
go
are
to,
fucked.
But
Rizzo would be better off if he just sat on the
I mean,
bench.
I'm not going to go for like
Yeah.
the sort of nostalgia to get him back. You know, this is not the year for that. You're actually trying to win. But really, I think they're both right about the problems with this team. The offense has disappeared year after year after year.
Yeah.
It breaks, and then they're like, it broke, and then they never fix it. So you got to be nervous about that. I think the pitchers are hitting a wall. My bigger concern is that they've never shown like to get on any sort of positive sort of roll.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have an energy. They're such a working man's team.
Yeah.
So could they go in, take 2 or 3, 3 or 5, 4 or 7, 4 or 7? Absolutely. Will they do that?
No.
You know, they'll probably lose one of those series because that's been
Well,
them
and
all year.
Yeah.
I was going to jump in with that point earlier. Like that's how this team got here. They have won 5-game winning streak. I think they've won 4 in a row twice.
It's just like the Reds.
But they've only lost 3 in a row 4 times, and they've not lost more than that. So unlike we've seen the Dodgers, the Phillies, even the Brewers early in the season, every other team has gone through that big. The Tigers lost 8 in a row, I think, twice.
Yeah.
And the Yankees went through it, and the Blue Jays went through it, and the Cubs never really hit that wall.
Yeah.
But they've never gone on that. I think every team needs that 8 out of 10, 9-game winning streak, something like that. To be
Right.
like, that's what this team can do.
And
We haven't
so
seen
with the Reds, we've only been swept twice. first time
That's what the ones.
was the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Which, what a bummer that we were the last team to get swept, and then we went to Chavez Ravine, and
Yeah, you guys must suck.
we found, I mean,
That was not a good.
don't
series.
get into it, brother. And then after that, we got swept by the goddamn A's, dude, in their minor league goddamn ballpark. That made
They spanked us too, man. They had some offense rolling and really dominated our pitching. And
right.
but I do
Well,
feel,
it's because of the mound. I'm not gonna. I will die on this fucking hill.
you will die in that mound.
I will die on that. I will die on that mound.
They're in a hill.
They're very
Yeah, yeah.
small.
Look at Luis Severino, dude. Right before the trade deadline, he was like, "I want to get the fuck out of here," and he pitched. Like, he threw a fastball, and he fucking crumpled and fell over. That mound is dog shit. And you had, like, you know, your guys go into fucking Barstool and be like, oh, well, or it was Arizona's guys. Arizona's guys.
Hold up.
Go into
You
Barstool.
will never, ever
Yeah?
say our guys.
I'm sorry.
And Barstool are the same fucking
My bad,
voice.
my bad,
Come on, man.
my bad.
Get that out
Zach
of your mouth.
Gallen and Merrill Kelly went into Barstool, Chicago, which are not your guys.
Not
Not at all. The farthest away they could be, they went in, and they were.
and
I was gonna say I want their
Well, they went in. Well, they went in and they talked shit about our mound. They're like, "Oh, there's something about Cincinnati's mound." I'm like, "Really? I think it's about the mound in your fucking
That's
pants,
why we
you
never
coward."
make the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
Our trap.
Here's just a general advice for life. If any time you ever think about bitching about somebody's mound, don't. Whatever
But
that
there's
mound might be,
but
you might not want to say anything about their mound.
I'm going to when it's a fucking minor league park.
No, I'm saying any mound. Billy.
Yeah, you're right. That's a major league mound.
My mounds bring the milkshake to the yard, and
My mound is better than yours.
fuck?
I'll keep you,
I'm
but I
just
have to
saying.
charge. Yeah, I got you.
I'm
all on board. I'm on
just
board.
saying, I'm getting really nervous with the mound talk.
Man, we made it. We talked about 17 minutes on what you're worried about. Now, I'm gonna throw this to Mike
Is that all?
because I think that
We've
you
been 11
understand.
years.
That's why I'm asking. I want him to ask me a question.
All right.
It's gotta get
Like,
more off the rails
Hey,
first.
yeah. It's got to be fully off while we're by the train station.
Kung Fu fight.
I'm going to ask you a question, which is basically a question that we have, which is, how do you fix us offensively?
Fix you.
Yeah.
You need a big bat.
Who?
Kyle Tucker. You want him slightly down?
No. I'm leading here. I'm leading. There's someone who's a free agent next year.
Got that.
He's-
I know you
Oh,
want
Justin
Schwarber.
Turner.
Yeah, I want Schwarber so goddamn bad.
He would hit 75
We
homers in
we
this
all do.
Yeah.
This is the clip it. We want Schwarber so goddamn bad. That is a fucking 5-win bat for us. That is the
Maybe
difference
6.
between us being in third and first.
And having to string together like singles and doubles. That's been the problem all year with the Reds is having to string together 4 hits to create 1 run.
Yeah, well, just one. If you have like a couple people on, and then you have fucking big dick Middletown Schwarber come up, boy howdy.
Well, we were.
How did you let him? How did you fucking just let him
I
go?
think Michael Cotton answered that question earlier with the front office. That's why, because they're idiots.
Again, we didn't do shit. Because I'll tell you right now, especially last year. Last year was the most obvious time this has ever happened. But we sit there on Ranto and we fix the Cubs every goddamn episode.
Great job.
You sure do. You're
And
killing
they
me.
don't listen to us. And then all of a sudden, in like July, they started running out a lineup that we had been talking about since fucking April 1st. And they started winning. And they were kicking ass. And then they came into this season, and we were like, oh, we like the lineup.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? They were the best team in the entire major leagues for the first half.
Yeah.
And then they went to the All-Star break, and then they decided, you know what? fuck Sun Ranto. We're not doing what they want to do anymore. And guess what happened? There have been a 500 team ever since, and the Brewers have caught us and surpassed us, and it all sucks.
Oh, I gotta cool my phone down. Sorry, but
How did it die?
yeah, no, it's like, hey, your phone's getting too
Yeah,
hot.
I had this similar issue with my iPad here. Did not like it. So have we lost?
I think we're still going.
Can I just say that's why humans are better than AI?
Because we don't overheat?
We don't overheat. And,
No.
when we do,
Well,
we
we
just
do.
power through that
Did you guys
bullshit.
see Eddington yet?
No.
Oh, brother. Watch Eddington. It's all about, like,
little stuffed bear, right? That's Pat.
now,
Don't get
hold
him
on.
started.
Paddington's my boy.
Eddington,
Now, Paddington in
deepest, darkest-
Peru.
Okay, hold him back.
Oh my God, dude! Paddington is easily the best movie franchise outside of James Bond. No shape, no way or doubt about. Is that your car, Daniel?
I don't think it's mine, but
I like how anytime there's an alarm that goes off.
Oh,
goes over
shit,
there, he's
it's
like, I
this-
assume it's mine.
Nah, my phone crapped out from the heat.
all right, take it from the top.
So it'll
One,
be
2, 3.
It'll be a full audio until this. Fuck, which is fine.
And then
I got enough to make
we still
clips.
got audio though, right?
Yeah, we still got audio. We're good.
Dude,
We're good.
and that's all anybody's ever wanted.
Yeah, because dude, I've been okay. So I've really
We have a
digged
bunch of
in.
faces made for podcasting.
Dude, I got a hog for podcasting.
Yeah, we just have a still.
Yeah, well, it's just us sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Labrum.
My phone. I got an alert on my laptop. William's iPhone needs to cool down, and I'm like, don't use my fucking legal name.
Billy DeVore needs to cool down.
All right, real quick, what the fuck is up with PCA? He's been
All-Star
kind of
game.
ass.
He went to the All-Star game and didn't get a rest, and now he's tired.
Yep.
Because
That's
he
it.
fucked me, because now I'm in the 7th, like, spot for my fantasy league. I was in 3rd to compete for the championship, and he's been terrible. Yeah, I got other Cubs.
Was in 3rd.
I have Cade Horton as well. I picked him up, so I'm fucking smart.
Well,
I think for PCA, I think it's because he's 23. I think the pitching adapted to him, and I
Yeah.
think he'll adjust back. He's shown signs of life lately. I'm not that worried about it.
He drew too much attention to himself, and I think like the
He was so
league.
good the first half of the season. Like that's what he's capable of for stretches. That's not who he
Yeah.
is. He's not going to be a 40 homer, 900 OPS guy in his career.
It doesn't need to be.
Right.
He's
No.
a phenomenal
But then-
athlete.
But he'll give you a month like that.
on the flip side of that, they changed the lineups after the All-Star game,
Yeah.
and he's got no protection.
Yeah.
So when you have a young guy who is just destroying, right?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he's got Dansby Swanson sitting behind him.
Yeah.
You're just like, how about we throw PCA a bunch of garbage because
Yeah.
he might swing at it, and then we go after Swanson, and everybody in the entire baseball world went. Sounds like
Well, what have I told all of you in person and on the pod? Is
You're a
that-
grower, not a shower.
that too, and oh, I'm sorry, my mouth's dry. Which is Dansby
That
is
wasn't my-
easily the worst signing you made in all of that shit. I like. Do you think he's lived up to that? Because I don't think he has. Because I think he had a great year before.
Offensively, no. Defensively, yes.
I
Right.
think on the whole, he's probably a little bit under that, but I think he's in the ballpark.
But
I
he's
think-
not worth that value.
No, but that's what a free agent shortstop costs.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
It's actually worse than you think.
Oh boy, Cotton coming in hot. Do you have stats or anything to back it up? Or
Cotton's ready.
Absolutely.
Here he goes.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Tell
because-
me.
So
tell me, Daddy.
So Dansby signed for the lowest amount of any of those shortstops.
It's a
in
5-year 185, right?
that- Yeah, but everybody going
185.
Yeah.
Yikes.
everybody going that year was going like 300, right?
Right, which was. Would you rather have Trey
Yeah.
Turner?
Carlos Correa,
I
Trey
will-
Turner. There was
Man, yeah.
but there was just a lot of guys going for that much. He signed for a lot lower, right?
Sure. Take advantage of the market. Got
But
it.
surprisingly, his wife plays
Oh.
for the NWSL.
I know
Chicago
that.
Red Stars.
I know.
And one of the Ricketts is
Careful,
one
he's
of
got
the
Cody fired.
and is one
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the owners
Not on this pod, brother.
But she's one of the owners of the Red Stars, right? She's in on that ownership.
Yeah.
Group. So the Rocketts own and Mallory Swanson got the largest deal in the history of
WSL. Yeah.
So it's like
don't get me started.
How much did they spend on Dansby? 185.
Yeah.
It might have actually been about 2 something because Mallory is
Now,
not played at all this year because she's pregnant.
Now, did the Cubs pre-sign that kid as soon as it came out? Because that's going to be a top tier athlete.
I'm
He's
just
in
saying
pre-op
that,
right
that family, that family earned a lot more than the Cubs number says because Mallory is sitting on the sidelines pregnant, which fine, look,
Sure.
but she got the best deal ever in the NWSL, and while I actually love Mallory Swanson, I think she's a great soccer player.
Yeah.
I have to look a little side-eye at her contract when her husband just got signed by the same family on the north side.
Oh boy.
That's a Cubs-spiracy.
That is a Cubs.
That's a wild one. I'm not going to say no in any way, shape, or form. I'm a
Be on the
fan.
wrong side of history.
More importantly, I think if you want to talk about bad contracts on the Cubs, more importantly, they're scared away from what happened with Jason Hayward, which is still
I don't blame him.
Contract they ever had, and they've never shelled out for anybody we've wanted ever since.
But his contribution in Game 7. Pays for all of it. It pays for all of it.
I'm fine with how it all went, but the Cubs are scared away from signing big contracts.
Yeah.
Because they feel like it's an albatross around their neck. It doesn't have to be that way because they are billionaires.
Correct.
And they have we draw so well.
And they set themselves up for it because they're in a good position to spend the money if they want
Right.
to do it because they have young talent. PCA is going to be cheap for years.
Correct.
You've got. People complain about Ian Happ's contract mostly because
That's
of the
so low, though.
But mostly because of the no trade.
Right.
But he and Saya are bargains.
Saya's a free agent in 2027.
Yeah.
Jason,
Right.
Zion is at least right on point with what his kind of makes.
But Jason Hayward was also a bargain, and that's the thing. They've let the fans and the media dictate what that contract
Oh, really?
was.
You've got a front office that's saying the media's wrong?
Yeah, and more importantly,
Come on.
No
way.
They are accepting what the media says because Jason Hayward had a better offer from the Cardinals. He could have taken more money to
Well,
get somewhere.
ask
They got
Dexter
so-
Fowler about playing for the goddamn
No,
Cardinals.
but what I'm saying is he took less money to go to the Cubs.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that, and it was a great deal at the time.
And it worked.
Then later
it
becomes, now it's a bad deal.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Well, but
He took
now,
less money to go
because you
there.
can look at these things in hindsight, but now the most
Right.
important thing is they're way underneath the luxury tax, which is a self-imposed
Violently
tax.
underneath.
It's not a tax.
Well,
Right.
this year.
And you look at our division
This year,
in
they
general,
fucked up
we're
last year.
we're all so underneath the salary tax.
Yeah.
All underneath.
It's
And
a
I know,
fucked up
and
tax.
here's the thing, we can say,
Cubs are
and
probably
the
top
Brewers and the Pirates can say
This
the
year?
same thing. Listen to me.
Wait,
We can all, hold on, listen to me.
Hold up.
We can all say, except for you guys, our TV deal is ass. It's terrible. You guys fucking built a goddamn network. With us, we were supposed to be with MLB, and then all of a sudden, FanDuel came in and gave us $35 million. But you know what we did with that $35 million? We immediately signed people and did what we could. And it wasn't, it didn't always work out. But the thing with the Reds is they are scraping by. And they've said it before, and they'll say it again. We are a break even. They will never, ever go under. They tried in 2020, and they went violently under, and they're just trying to come back up from it still 5 years later. And it's not me being like, well, I feel bad for rich people. What I'm saying is, don't attack the Castellinis. Attack the fucking 48% of the people who own the goddamn team who won't step up.
I'm going to
That's
disagree.
bullshit.
Attack the Castellinis. Attack all the rich
No,
people.
don't do that.
Okay, we just got canceled. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
I'm rich, you guys.
Yeah,
Cut it
dude.
out.
I'm
a billionaire.
just saying as a public statement. I'm just over it.
There's just a lot more people than the Castellinis that could change the outcome for the Reds, and he's only 49%, 40.
Dude, it's by like a tenth.
But okay, so here's the thing too, and I think Mike had
And
something
so
to
with
say,
like
but
you,
the
what you
Cubs-
guys
the
have.
Cubs did create their own network.
Yeah, you guys are so violently different and should be 10 times ahead of
They
us.
should certainly be spending
You
more
guys,
money.
exactly what I'm saying. You guys should be spending so much fucking
All
more.
of them can do
And
it,
your fucking ballpark is a historic landmark.
Yeah.
And it is
Pat,
protected
Jay-Z.
by the federal government.
$40,000 cup snakes going on. No,
Dude, it's fucking bullshit.
It is.
It's
100%
horseshit.
To be $30 million under the tax, and to not have you're
Look,
freaking
I'm
Christmas
with
present
you.
to Kyle Schwarber on our team because they got rid of him for reasons.
Yeah,
meaning
yeah.
money, biblical losses. They got rid
Now-
of Darvish for the same reason. They tanked for 5 years and
Yeah.
put up mediocre garbage. Well,
Now-
we got 40,000 cup snakes, and
Right.
you're absolutely right.
And what
we could be spending more money than the Reds could.
And-
You could, but I
and
got.
in the
Hold on.
meantime-
All I
and
want
in the
to.
meantime, they launched the worst television network that has ever freaking
Existed.
Correct.
existed.
And all I want to
So it's like
say.
they're not making money there. That network sucks.
And what I want to say as a Reds fan who is digging in the dumpsters and trying to make it work, and we are also just like fucking 9.5 games behind you, I just want to say thank you. Because you and your goddamn front office is cheap as shit and makes it interesting while we figure it out. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. We'll let you have second place next year. Mate.
Appreciate that.
That was wild.
Maybe
For a
get a
second
wild
there, I
card.
thought
I know, I got there.
I thought we were all
We
gonna
can't
fight,
have
and now
these
we're all
hours
friends
looking at
again.
Always looking
No.
outside looking at.
No, that's the thing. I knew where I was going. I was waiting for you to get on fucking board. But just, no, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, and so the Cubs started the season about 30 under. I really thought they would spend. I thought they would spend it at the end of the offseason.
Yeah.
I thought they would do something at the deadline, pick up a big contract, and wind up filling most of that money.
Yeah.
They are going to wind up probably. I took a look at it a week or so ago. They're going to wind up getting within 10 million of the CBT just because like they keep grabbing guys.
That's a fucking
Grabbing other guys.
elite reliever
But
at
that,
10
that means
million.
they're spending like $10-20 million on scrappy
Dumb
pickups.
shit. Yeah.
I mean, some of them
Right.
have paid off, but it's quantity. It's not.
But here,
Are they
okay,
going
so with,
over?
no.
so with the Rays, you look at them, like,
That's what I thought you were saying.
so they don't sign free agents. Like, because who wants to play at a minor league park or a KOA campground that is Tropicana Field? So what they do, it is not a nice park.
It's clean.
It's clean.
Because nobody's there.
Sorry, Bernie.
Hold on. We've got.
Bernie, come on, tell us about it.
Get up here. Tell us about Tropicana.
Because
Park.
I've heard from so many people, it is dog
They
shit.
don't even have oranges there.
Look,
They do. I've squeezed it. I haven't been,
With
but
your
I've-
thighs?
But he's out. No.
Okay, I'm
But-
going on my, I'm going on.
All right, here comes Bernie.
All right, here we go.
Legacy.
I'm going on my ballpark bucket list. I'm going on my ballcast bucket
Okay,
list.
tell us about Trop.
Okay, I work at a company called Landman Bake, and
Oh, you-
Tropicana is right next to it.
Okay.
Okay, and I've worked there for a long time, but I never went to Tropicana. Like, oh, because right by the field they have this place called Berg's, and it smells like stale beer and cigarettes. I'm like, if that smells like that, then Trop smells like that. I'm not gonna go there.
I want to go so bad now. I want to go to that bar.
And then, okay, so I came in one time for work, so I took my coworker. I just came back from going to, oh, I got to fit it in my mouth like you guys.
Yeah.
I was thinking about something, okay? You know what I mean?
Your coworker.
But I'm not gonna say it. I just came back from going to, seeing the Cubs playing the Twins
Yeah.
at Target Field. And I'm like, they had good food, but you know what? I would eat off the steps. I would eat off the floor at Wrigley's bathroom.
Yeah.
Just let you know, okay? I wouldn't eat off their floor, okay? Then I go to Drop. Like, it's nice. It seems kind of like an indoor stadium like United Center, but smaller, okay?
Okay.
But with air conditioning.
Uh-huh.
That was
Yeah.
really air conditioning.
Yeah. it's with air, no. Yeah,
Fuck,
really.
that ruled.
And like, and you know what? And had like a bunch of mascots and they have like cheerleaders. I'm like, they're egging on the fans. I paid $62 and I sat really close by. You know, I could see, I could hear the bat crack, ball. And that was the worst game they ever lost. 20-0. I feel like that's what happens. So I go to the bathroom. I'm like, God, these bathrooms are clean. So I'm checking them out. I'm like, I have to compare everything to Wrigley Field. I'm sorry.
As you should. Yeah.
Yeah. But I had a great experience there. I had a great experience this one, but I still don't think it's a bad park because I've talked to people that work at the company, and they've lived in other states, they've been in all these other stadiums. This guy's a Yankees fan, he said, you know what, they're air conditioned, it's worth it.
Oh,
Of
course a Yankees fan would say that, like me. So, dude, look, I love new Yankee Stadium, and a lot of old, like, people... Whoa!
We're gonna end this one.
Whoa!
It's happening.
There's more than a phone overheating over here.
Oh man, I triggered all y'all. Yeah, I know it's a fucking corporate mall, but I fucking enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time there. I'm sorry? Bingo.
That's not a good
That,
question,
and then
Billy.
here...
That doesn't really determine much.
Not only does it have no character,
How
it's surrounded
about
by
by the
fucking Yankee
urinal?
fans.
You're easily. There's a lot of things I don't eat off
We need to
of.
make a coffee table book of people just eating off of floors in baseball stadiums.
It's just me bending over like,
It's all,
huh?
all black and white, like super artsy.
I'm into that.
Performance art, yeah. Man.
There we go.
I know anything with a food challenge, Billy's down.
Yeah, where did
That's what I
Cotton
love,
go?
just eating off the floor.
Cotton, give me a beer.
He's eating off the
wrong
floor.
thing again.
I'll get you a beer. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, hit me, please.
You know what? You've been talking, you know, but I remember at the end of last season how happy you guys were because of who? Why were you so happy last year?
Oh, because David Bell's gone.
Yeah.
I think that.
And then why else? Who else came into the picture?
I mean, Tito, but at the time, I don't think
It was Tito. Yeah, I'm still
Tito's
very
made a big
happy.
difference
I'm very
for us.
happy with that.
Yeah. I love Tito.
I think he's the best.
I like his interviews. Like I listen to MLB Network radio all the time.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And I always like the Reds because I like I think they have friendly rivalry. The
Yeah.
Reds and the Cubs. And I can feel it
Oh,
when Cub fans come.
She was fine without you holding
My
it.
bad. Well, because she wasn't
What's
talking
this
into the
remind
mic.
you of?
Yeah, it just push it up. Yeah,
My bad.
we got it.
Golfer. Remember that one golfer somebody was talking about last year?
The golfer?
Who are you guys talking about?
Okay, I'll
The golfer?
Cubs golfer?
No, I was just no.
Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
I see how that.
No,
I'm
talk about Tito.
Phil Mickelson. We can do
Tito.
this all day.
Oh, yeah, back to Tito.
Tito, I want
My
to play
favorite
baseball.
vodka.
But,
Yeah.
But he was bored. He didn't want to retire, so. But I'm
Well-
just saying, Cubs and Reds are like a friendly rivalry.
Yeah,
And it's just fun, and I like Tito, and.
we all fucking hate St. Louis.
Oh, I do too. But you know, I hate Milwaukee more now. Yeah.
Really?
I
Really?
used to hate St. Louis more, but not anymore.
Yeah?
The double magic
I hate the
Brewers.
Brewers because you know what? I'm mad because Pat Murphy's getting all the credit. Who helped build that team?
Yeah?
I think maybe it was Pat Murphy.
I think it was Pat Murphy combined with like the underlings on the GM office because the GM went to the Mets and he still hasn't like crafted his team.
I don't
So
hate the teams, I hate their fans.
yeah,
The Cardinals, I really dislike their fans. Brewers, I dislike just because they have our number.
yeah. Again, Cardinals fans they say they're the best fans in baseball, but guess what they've done is say racial slurs to other people on the field that are in their uniform.
And
I
also,
fucking hate that.
Look at their stadium right now. It's not packed with people.
Yeah, it
empty.
feels good. Where did those best fans go?
They're fair weather fans, all of them.
They're pieces of shit.
Isn't declaring yourself best fans like going to the Alpha Conference?
It's terrible.
We should probably. All
Self-proclaimed.
right. We need to fucking put a
I got
bow
one
on
more
this.
question.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
All right, Bernie.
Carrie, you have a question. Come up here. Where'd she go?
Carrie.
Carrie gave up on us a while ago.
Yeah, that's fine.
Carrie's actually
She's
sitting
at
there.
another
gave up
bar
on
at another
Sling.
podcast.
Yeah, they were like, you know what?
I
We'll
do think Tito's helping your team.
We're not staying
I
on
really
topic.
do.
Tito? Oh, I have no doubt in my mind because I'll tell you why. So there's a shirt on In the Clutch and Cincy shirts. It says
Like this kind of
like
shirt?
this one right there. Hold on, move this way because that's the camera. So it says tight ship. And it's the fucking stacks in center field with the money exploding. And I was working with Emilio Pagan on it. And we talked so much shit about him. He has not reached back out after some time because he saw the clips. But they are, after that, like, he bought them all for the team, gave them all to the team. And the whole motto for our Reds is tight ship, keep it together. We're all boys. We're all guys. We're gonna fucking one ship. We're gonna just power through. Shit'll be bad. There's murky waters, but we're just gonna power through. Dude, that has stayed true with this team. And when I've talked to the beat reporters about our club, they're like, dude, they are fully in on one unit. Just one dude powering through. And that is something that you don't see with a lot of ball clubs, is just fully buying in. And that's the difference between this team right here and what David Bell brought in, where David Bell's like, I don't know, y'all fucking figure it out. You're adults. No. The job of a manager is not just putting the lineup card into the front office and down. It is rabble-rousing. It is building unity. That is the only job that's left to a manager at this point. And Tito has been doing it. Even with a lineup that is not, it's fine. And it's hurt, and it's not great. But he has squeezed every little bit out of it. And I am so goddamn happy that he's here, and especially since they put in that boat chair. When they put in the boat chair, I'm like, dude, they're all together, dude. They're all here for him. They bought him a watch for his 3,000th win. He wears it out there. That gold one, that's an IWC. I did some research.
They bought him a Turvis tumbler.
Dude.
He's in here.
He's in here. So I couldn't be more happy that Tito got out of his recliner and went to that goddamn boat ship and leading the way on his chair for everybody to see. I'll question him sometimes. There's no doubt in my mind that I will question him. But I will always have his back. And that fucking rules.
And you're closer to a wild card.
Sure.
Yeah.
So here, I'll bring this out.
Alicia's just like,
Is this what you're drinking?
Yeah.
Billy, here's
yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
you can take
Old
whatever.
style too. Yeah, in a shot. We also all need shots of Malört to end this thing.
I think we can all agree.
Shots there from
I didn't buy it yet.
No.
We're listening.
Put those on Danny's tab.
Okay.
So
I
if
don't
we
have
go
a
through
tab, but I'll
this,
go get it.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree.
Yes, please.
You guys need to be in the playoffs because of the fucking Mets and the Diamondbacks and the Giants.
Dude, we have the tiebreakers over all of them.
You want Old Sound? I'm buying.
The Cubs have been known to beat Tito Francona in the playoffs.
Dude,
Very true.
There was this one time, you see.
I don't recall that.
fuck him.
Yeah, but
Fuck
it
the
is
Mets.
funny,
Fuck the Mets.
All this you're talking about your manager, and I'm over here like, our manager's name is Rampage.
No, he's Sam the Eagle. That's who he is.
Well, we need, how many Malört shots do we need for?
Yeah, for the Joey is buying, and then we should put a fucking bow on this. We've been going at it for long enough.
Like a baseball
And we probably
game,
made it through
there
half
is,
of what
there
we
is
were
no, there is
No,
no
we made
clock.
through all of it.
We did? Nice.
We're almost
Yeah.
to the halfway point of a me and Cotton podcast.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, we're-
And you've
we're
been
like
you've
About a
been
quarter of a Sun Ranto show.
yeah, exactly. We got us all together in person. This is amazing.
It's nice. I hate doing stuff over Zoom. I always look at my face like, that's what my nostrils look like?
Yeah, and then I'm like, wait, why isn't my dick
Yeah, I
on
could play a
here?
song, I forgot.
Nah, don't worry about
I
it.
could play Fuck the Cardinals and we could all sing along.
Yes.
Yeah, while we're doing
Should.
Malört.
We'll do the
No.
chorus.
While we're doing Malört.
I will say, Chris, I think it's hilarious that you just said that because, like, yeah, when you're on Zoom and you're doing these shows, yeah, you end up looking at yourself the whole time. I have looked at you guys the whole show.
Yeah.
I haven't seen myself at all, and that's
You had no
Do you wanna
idea there was a
come hang out?
booger hanging under your nose the entire time.
Hey, you guys are always welcome to the fart dungeon.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I live pretty close to the stadium, and you guys are always welcome.
Yeah.
Everybody, come on over. We need to add some more rust to that dungeon.
Yeah, we do. We need different scents.
And I also have to say, like, it is very hot out here.
It's
the
horny,
sun
too.
is killing us. But there are actually a lot of people inside the bar who are listening to the show.
Yeah, it's because
And so-
Binski's the best.
Where it's at.
Oh, shit!
And so
There he
thank-
is.
Thank you so much to everybody who showed
Thank
up inside the bar.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't see you, you heard us.
Yeah.
That's
It
what
is
it's all
like
about.
80-something and muggy.
Here is why I love our pod. We have no restrictions. No one's holding us back. It's just us doing our thing.
Also, a very rarely seen...
and again,
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Keel over here
Nice.
is awesome, dude.
Say cheese, everybody.
I love you,
Thank you
buddy.
so much.
Dude, I love this so goddamn much. I love all of
Appreciate
you for coming in. That's John Holmes laughing at not us.
Yeah.
That hurts my feelings. And now we can hear it.
So in consecutive days now, I've learned about spaghetti and I'm drinking a Malört out of an ashtray.
Yeah, dude, you're opening your
Cincinnati,
mind.
baby.
Yeah. Dude, that black thing worked. It's kind of holding it up, but
Well, that's good. Hopefully.
here we go. Hey, hold on. Let me do
Everybody
some quick reads, and this is how we end the pod.
Okay, quick toast.
Quick reads. Thank you to
Keel
Cincy Light
Biscuits
for
Bar.
sponsoring the podcast. We love you so much. Thanks to Sports Drink for being a comedy club in New Orleans that also hosts this. In the clutch, new Nasty Boys 10% off. Boy, I'm holding liquid over the board. And again, thank you guys all for coming. And hey, thanks for having us, pal.
Hey, man, thanks for coming out to my Binski's. No, seriously, thanks everybody for coming on out. Thanks to all the Cubs fans that are here. Danny, everybody, this is a terrific thing.
And hey, we got to end it my way. And as always, go Red Lights.
Go!
Cheers.